All right, guys, I am up here on the roof. It is freaking hot out.
Hi.
When I got it here, do you have all of them now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he has all of them milled. What is this?
Because it's
We've been doing all of the wedding stuff and it just takes so much time.
definitely have a lot going on the next couple months.
Yes, so stay tuned for
Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
All the other dogs would absolutely hate this and they would literally cry until we got back in the car and started to head home. She's the only one that enjoys water. Rocky also enjoys water, but he's a little finicky out in public, so we like to not take him out if we don't have to. Cody's trying to hold her so she doesn't have to do so much work.
Is it nice just floating?
Hey friends, I wanted to take a quick second to tell you about today's sponsor, Bouge RV. We've worked with Bouge RV in the past, and we actually use their solar panels to power our entire house. So when they asked us to try out their new Aspen portable refrigerator, we could not say no. Get ready to freeze with the new Bouge RV Aspen and its very ingenious ice drive system. A single touch on the fast freeze button makes the temp inside plummet. And within just half an hour, one compartment can hit down to a whopping -4 degrees Fahrenheit, while the other maintains a refreshing 32. The perfect combination for keeping your perishables and your beverages nice and cool. And let's say you're like me and you want ice cream on the go. Well, they've integrated a special ice cream container in here that stays at about 10 degrees Fahrenheit, so that way you can have ice cream whenever you want. And with its dual zone system, you get 2 independent sections, all neatly packed under the same lid. But get this, Both compartments can either be a fridge or a freezer, giving you the flexibility to create your cooling zones to meet your needs. And now for the best part. You know how we love our power, and this thing has multiple power options. You can power it using solar. You can power it using an external battery. You can plug it into your car or even use a 110 volt outlet. Do not settle for lukewarm snacks or melted ice cream, and elevate your outdoor experience with the Bouge RV Aspen. And of course, we will have everything that you need to know linked down in the description. Thank you so much, Bouge RV, for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to it.
All right, guys, I am up here on the roof. It is freaking hot out. It feels like a bathtub or an armpit. It's just disgusting out. And it's supposed to be like this every day this week, just 100 degrees, super humid, disgusting out. Because we're getting these really hot temperatures, we figured it'd be a great time to go ahead and get our roof painted. We picked up this elastomeric roof paint, which is supposed to prevent the metal from being able to absorb any solar heat. So that's what we're gonna be using to paint the roof with. But before we can paint it, we gotta get everything prepped. So first, I'm gonna start with power washing. Also, quick note before I get started, I disconnected the downspouts for the house so that way none of the rust or paint that comes off will end up going into the pond. All right, let's get started.
You're so handsome. Yes, you are.
Okay, today I'm going to be working on the rest of the wet sanding for the walls, and then Cody's going to come behind me and he is going to do the second coat of drywall mud. Once that is done, we will finally be ready to do drywall paint and then do actual paint, but we need to wet sand it to really see what needs a second coat, what doesn't, what needs like 3 coats, what doesn't, just kind of see if it needs to be evened out, or even if we want to maybe potentially do textured walls depending on how they look. So that's what I'm gonna get started doing, and yeah.
forgot, we need to do the drywall for around the front door.
Oh yeah, I forgot too. I think there's drywall up at the storage building.
Okay, cool.
Now that we have all of the wet sanding done, I'm gonna go ahead and go back over everything and see anything else that needs a second coat and give it that second coat, and hopefully it'll be the last one. We can do one final wet sand after that and then be ready for paint.
Hey, I thought I already did that.
Well,
Oh, I did do the ceiling.
yeah, that's okay.
I'm just a little short, so like when I got it here, I'll show you. Let me just show you. When
Oh, hi.
when I got it here on my little arms.
Oh, you look like you can reach it just fine. You probably shouldn't have done that. I would have believed you until you got up here.
No, my little arms, they just got real tired after a while, so I just
You think
decided.
I don't?
So I just decided maybe this just was a blue shore, not a pink.
Oh, okay.
It looks real good though.
It's getting better than it was.
If you are at all curious why we haven't been working on the fence and finishing that project out, we have in pieces. So Cody has been milling logs and has basically all of them milled, or do you have all of them now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he has all of them milled, but it has been extremely hot outside. The humidity is very, very high, and so you walk outside and it's almost suffocating. I myself have asthma. It's really, really hot outside. We just don't really want to work in those kinds of conditions. So if we have the opportunity, we either work in the afternoon, first thing in the morning, or we just wait for a different day for it to cool off a little bit. But that is specifically why we have not been working on that. We're not abandoning the project. We're not moving on to something else. We are just trying to escape the heat for just a little bit and focus a little bit on the inside so we don't, perish away. But you can see everything has been cleared and moved. And so he has been drawing out the line and marking everything. Maybe a little hard to see on camera, but it's a straight downhill. Pretty much just contemplating how we want to proceed, if we want to bring in dirt to level it out or how we want to fix the fence around that. So we have just been taking a break from the heat, getting the rest of the backyard plans up and going and just drawing it out and seeing how we specifically want it to look. But I did want to give you an update because we're not abandoning the project. I don't want you to think that we're abandoning the project. It'll probably honestly be in the next video. It's supposed to cool off, but today and tomorrow are supposed to be the hottest days, record breaking, so we're not working outside. I've only been out here for what, 2 seconds? 29 seconds, and I'm sweating. Thing to say about this heat?
It is terrible.
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 We finished all of the mudding. Now we just have to sand it down one last time and we should be ready for drywall paint, and then I'm gonna start looking at paint colors in here. I do wanna do some sort of like texture or shiplap or something on these walls just to kind of hide some of the imperfections, but they honestly came out really, really good and super smooth. I'm very happy with it. So I think one more sand and we really shouldn't have any issues. But I'm gonna be looking at tons of inspiration pics. So if you follow me on Instagram, send me like your ideas because design is just not something that I'm good at. So I'll be looking at my messages, but I'm really happy with it. It looks great. Also, we're gonna be doing window sills, not seals. Everybody wants to correct me.
Oh, when everybody else corrects you, you'll change how you say it. But if I tell you you're saying it wrong, then I just gotta shut up.
Window seals. Okay, there's lots of things that y'all correct me on, but here's the thing. How old am I now? It's ain't nothing gonna change. I'm gonna keep saying things the same way, but I'm gonna be working on my window seals and designing those. I think we're gonna do like picture frame windows, something a little bit different than we did in our bedroom. After looking at our bedroom windows for so long, I decided I want to spice them up a little bit. So we're probably gonna do that first in here. But also, I just realized that I added all of that roof footage in this video, but you never touched on it.
Yeah, so I still have, it got dark whenever I was power washing, so I still have to do a little bit more power washing. We need to sand a couple spots that have rust, do a little bit of primer and all that stuff. So a little bit more work before I can throw some paint on there.
And again, that is something that happens in the afternoon, early mornings, or on cool days. So just bear with us as we try to do what projects work best for when they work best and the temperature and everything outside. But since we have the paint here, you should show them what we're using.
Sure. So we're gonna be using this Henry's elastomeric paint. It's supposed to, I'll read what it says. It's an acrylic paint, it's completely white, and it's supposed to prevent the metal from being able to accumulate heat or stop solar heat gain basically. So yeah, we're hoping that it'll stop the metal on the roof from getting so hot. But I found that Sherwin-Williams sells tintable elastomeric paint. So whenever we end up repainting the outside of the house, we're gonna do the same color, but we're gonna be using an elastomeric paint like this to help with the heat.
What is this?
Because it's so hot outside, I am not about to turn that oven on and heat this house up, so I made a little solar oven.
Is that your pizza from last night?
Yep, leftover pizza. So we'll see how well this works.
You leave it on that table, then my cat is 100% eating lunch.
Yeah, maybe I'll go put it on the roof. It's probably hotter up there anyway.
can we just have a round of applause for our very first garden ever? I mean, last year I don't really feel like counts because I slacked hard, but
I'm excited about this guy right here. When this one's done, we're making enchiladas.
it looks so good, babe. The tomatoes, oh my gosh, the tomatoes are flourishing. I'm gonna can all of them. I did accidentally kill one of Cody's lettuce plants, but that's a story for a different day.
Is done now. I'm pretty sure once this happens,
When what happens?
whenever they start to
Flower?
flower like that, I think the leaves get bitter. But hey, actually, you didn't kill it. Look, there's a leaf growing.
Oh, that's good.
It's coming back. Look at that guy.
It's a big boy.
Honestly, I don't even know what it is. I think it's a banana pepper.
For sure, banana peppers.
Oh, I don't got eaten.
Probably by my cat.
No, there's a bug in it.
Oh.
Dang, but there's a lot of seeds.
Come in this so we can start our errands.
There's a lot of banana peppers, but honestly, I don't even know if we have any jalapenos.
What do you mean? We planted a lot.
Yeah, but remember there was the whole jalapeno gate thing that happened.
Jalapeno gate?
Yeah, have you not heard about that? Like, apparently, something happened where, like, the seeds got mixed up with the plant or something like that, and so everybody is, like, getting different things, like different kinds of peppers or banana peppers or something instead of jalapenos.
No, I haven't heard
So
of
there's
that.
supposed to be, like, a jalapeno shortage, apparently.
Has anybody else heard of the jalapeno gate going on? I'm very interested.
So
That's pretty much where we're going to end it. We have a ton of wedding errands to run. So that's pretty much why our videos have been a little bit shorter, because on top of creating videos, I've also been doing all of the wedding stuff, and it just takes so much time. If y'all are interested in seeing that, let me know. I figure it might be boring for some of y'all. It's definitely not our usual content, but it is our life. So if you are interested in seeing some of the behind the scenes wedding stuff, let me know, and I'll film some of that.
yeah, but yep, that is
Like
coming
getting
up.
him all fitted.
That is coming up pretty soon, so definitely have a lot going on the next couple months.
Yes, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, okay, we gotta go. We got things to do. Bye.
Bye.
Baby, don't you understand?